So Tyler, the Creator, just announced his 8th studio album, Chromakopia, which is dropping on October 28th on a Monday. And I'm not surprised at this whatsoever because Tyler has always said that he wished that albums were released on Tuesdays, how it was back then before streaming and all that. So him releasing his album on a Monday, it's not really a surprise. And not only am I excited for this album, I'm excited for the future of music. Because with this project releasing on a Monday, it shows that Tyler doesn't really care what people think. I mean, Tyler's always been that way, but for him to want to release an album on a Monday instead of the normal Friday releases, to rack up on streams and charts and all that, he's pretty much just letting the music speak for itself. And I do believe that many artists will start following suit. And I'm not saying that Tyler, the Creator, is the first artist to want to release an album before or even after the streaming week, because you had Kendrick, Drake, and even J. Cole releasing songs on their Instagram or on their YouTube, not on streaming services, just building traffic elsewhere, forcing the listeners to search their music up by looking at their Instagram or YouTube, whether you follow them or not. And let's just say record labels aren't a fan of that. So I do believe in the future, more artists will start taking risks. They'll start posting whenever they feel like it and not really care about first week sales or anything like that, because selling low first week doesn't necessarily mean that you've released a bad product. There are numerous reasons why that can happen. And man, I'm so excited for this new Tyler album because he hasn't dropped the album since 2021. And yeah, he came out with the deluxe for Call Me If You Get Lost. I believe it was last year. But when you hear a Tyler album, a new Tyler album, you get a new theme. You get a new look. You go through a whole new experience listening to his new project. And that's how albums should be, because a lot of artists, they'll record thousands of songs and then save them for years and then just throw them on a new album, making us think that they recorded the song recently for this album intentionally, but that's not really the case. And not saying that formula doesn't work, because it does work sometimes, but sometimes you can clearly tell that a song was recorded a long time ago during another era of that artist's life, and it was just thrown on this new album. And one thing I'm a sucker for themes on an album. For example, on Flower Boy, Tyler was a flower boy on that project, and I believe that was the album when he announced that he was finally coming out, and every music video for that song had the same aesthetic. And Igor dropped 2 years later in 2019, and in that project he was dressed as a man wearing sunglasses with a wig, and he would always keep it on. That was the theme for that project, because if you see Tyler, the Creator, performing live on stage and you see him with a wig and some glasses on, you know he's specifically performing for Igor. And on his Call Me If You Get Lost album, he was Sir Baudelaire, or Tyler Baudelaire, and DJ Drama would be narrating the whole project, just like the DJ Drama mixtapes back then. The whole theme was him and DJ Drama. It was just dope how they both collabed and worked on a project like this. It gave a dope mixtape type of feel. And with this Chromakopia album cover, you could see Tyler's wearing a mask, and the first video or intro trailer that he dropped on his YouTube, he has that mask on with a certain hairdo, being some type of leader and telling everyone where to go. And I could just tell with this album right here, it's going to get real dark. There's going to be dark themes. There's going to be maybe some dark subject matter. And can't forget the dark production. Because one thing about Tyler, he always has great production. Tyler is very talented. And on the cover of Chromakopia, in small text it says, all songs written, produced, and arranged by Tyler Okonoma. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's his last name. So all the ideas and things that you hear and see, it'll all be because of Tyler. And even on his Igor album, it says the same exact thing. He was the one that produced, wrote, and arranged everything for that project. And one thing I'm going to need Tyler to do on this new album, bring back Charlie Wilson. Because whenever him and Charlie Wilson collaborate, it's nothing but beautiful music. Charlie Wilson been around for so long, ever since I was a kid, and he's still killing it. He's singing like the rent is due or something. Like it's crazy. Him and Tyler mesh very well. Like I'm just really excited for this album because we don't know who's gonna be the features on this project. Because when him and Lil Wayne was rapping on his last project, it was crazy. And of course, A$AP Rocky's gonna be on there. Him and A$AP, they both have great chemistry, of course. And I'm excited for him to take some risks. I think Tyler's gonna do that musically. Of course, he's doing that with the themes and how he looks and the characters that he builds up, but when an artist takes risks musically, I love it, especially when they deliver and they hit that mark. But who knows, maybe we get a Ye feature. That would be dope. That would be dope to get a Kanye feature. And something tells me that he might respond back, because remember when he talked about that rapper named Ian saying these random rappers coming in don't even love the genre of hip hop and these young kids are trolling and all that other stuff. He caught backlash for that, because don't forget, Tyler was like that in the beginning. Tyler was with the trolling. He was with the goofy stuff. I wouldn't say he wasn't taking it serious, because he was rapping, but he was doing some crazy stuff back then. So a lot of people turned it back on him, like, yo, you was doing the same thing when you was younger. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler, throws some shots or just responds back in a slick way. He might do that on this project as well. So that's also what I'm excited about. And I also need another super personal song by Tyler. His song Wilshire that he dropped on Call Me If You Get Lost. Yo, if you know, you know. That song right there was crazy. That song is fire. There was no hook to the song. It was just all personal. It was a messed up story, but yeah, go listen to it if you haven't listened to it yet. And if Tyler can deliver with this project, which I know he will, I do believe people are going to start following suit, because this is a top artist. Tyler's not no scrub or anything like that. He sells records. He has a huge fan base. And for him to just sell the album on a Monday, and if it does well, even if released on a Monday, more people are going to start doing that. And then that's going to start changing the industry. All it takes is a few people to start something. And if people see the benefit of it, more people will start trying, and then there'll be more dollars thrown at it. And, we'll see what happens. That's just a prediction I'm making, but I feel like, that's going to change. I feel like dropping music on Friday will change eventually. It may not be right now, but slowly but surely, we're going to start seeing more artists dropping whenever they feel like it. And that makes them want to take more risks and just try doing things the way they want to and not be scared anymore. And that will result in better music overall. But yeah, that was just my opinion about the Tyler album. I'm very excited for the future and how the album is going to sound. So I was just letting you guys know my thoughts. And if you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. It would help me so much. Subscribe if you're new. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching once again. I'm out.